we're drilling our last hole. So we'll be sort of drilling a tick over 1,000 meters, which is what we said we were going to do. So we've achieved that result. And it's been a very exciting program for us.
Just remind us, what are you hoping to see in the assays?
In the assays, we're hoping to see high-grade copper, silver, and gold. So three key elements in today's economy, all at their peak of their price. So the key message here is that it's high grade. We're not talking about high tons, but it's high grade. And the big picture is that the style of mineralization, high sulfidation, suggests to us that this has the potential to be sitting on a larger type porphyry deposit. That will be our later focus, but for now we're working up the resource for this high grade copper, silver, gold deposit.
And it's clearly an emerging district with a number of well-known players drilling or recently drilling.
Yeah, I mean, that's the really exciting thing about this opportunity, is that the district is clearly underexplored, but there's a lot of activity going on which suggests that there's a big copper endowment in this area. And that's emphasized by the fact that our project, the Specularita, sits at the intersection of two very large, what we refer to as mega trends for copper and copper gold. The Piaquenes project of Pampa Metals sits on the Argentine side of that, and they're drilling, long intersections of porphyry style copper, over 450 meters of copper mineralization. The El Espino deposit immediately to the south of that, owned by Pucobre, they've announced the start of development on that project, 123 million ton copper deposit at 0.66% copper and 0.23 gold. In the same district as that, Southern Hemisphere, an Australian listed company, have announced a 149 million ton resource estimate of about 0.41% copper equivalent. So all these things in and around us are pointing to this area where we operate and where we dominate, albeit at an earlier stage, as a great place to explore and to discover new copper deposits. Just down the road, we've got the giant Andacollo de Carmen copper gold porphyry in the same belt as we're in, and we've got these newer ones being developed around us. There's no shortage of historical artisanal mines. In fact, there's hundreds and hundreds of them around where we're working. So there's plenty of evidence of copper, a lot of smoke. So we just have to find where the fire is.
Just lastly, Sam, and a tough one to answer. Given your time, your previous experience at the likes of, say, Greatland Gold and the heavy Huron deposit, it must be frustrating for you to see the current share price for Great Southern Copper. But what's the real opportunity? What's the blue sky that you see here?
Blue skies. This is a great opportunity for shareholders that currently own shares in Great Southern Copper, and based on this here, I can't say it enough. This is high grade copper. We don't have our results out yet, so if you want to own shares in a company that's going to release results that will include high grade copper, then now's probably a good opportunity.